that thanks to Linda McMahon and the Department of Ed really pushing on this whole trans people in sports issue, UPenn is going to formally apologize for allowing Lia Thomas to compete as a woman. And in fact, that's not all. They're going to be stripping Lia Thomas's awards and winnings and rankings and all of that stuff away. So all of the actual girls will be bumped up, including Riley Gaines, who of course tied for 5th place, but now will be tied for 4th place. And everybody else is going to move up. They're going to adopt biology-based definitions for the words male and female, and they are going to actually comply with Title IX and be consistent with Trump's executive order about protecting women's sports. So this is unbelievably fantabulous news.
I mean, let's face it, they caved because cash. He was going to.
Well, exactly.
Right. The Trump administration was like, we're going to cut $175 million of federal funding. And they were like, well, I guess we'll go ahead and do this. Money talks, man. Money talks.
But whatever the reason, we'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll totally take it. I love it. Because this is common sense.
Of course it is.
Real.
Absolutely right. And Keith Olbermann, who's been just so mean and such a dick to Riley Gaines, and like he's just been awful to her. So he trolled her even after this news, and he was all like, so you're so whiny. He was like, wanted to congratulate whiny Gaines on now being able to say she finished tied for 4th, not tied for 5th in the Lia Thomas race. And she was great. She wrote back, thank you. While you're keeping track, make sure to congratulate Emma Wyatt, the right national champ in the 500 freestyle. If you're insinuating 5th in the nation is bad, what do you call a man who ranks 462nd nationally in the men's category?
That's right.
Referring, of course, to Lia.
Yeah. And what have you done, Keith? What have you done?
God, what an asshole that guy is.
What a piece of crap he is.
So both Riley and Linda McMahon, which is who I'm named after today, were on with Laura Ingraham last night to talk about the great news. Here's just a little bit of their conversation.
I feel vindicated. I feel like pigs are flying. I feel like hell has frozen over. So it is a fantastic day, of course, for sanity, for common sense. But I think more broadly for women, for humanity, for the little girl that I'm growing inside of me right now that I will welcome to the world in just a few weeks. I think of her. I think of her future. That is what Donald Trump and, of course, Secretary McMahon and myself, that is what we are fighting for. So very, very excited about today's news.
I think we've righted a wrong today. And as I said, I certainly hope that this agreement that we have come to with the University of Pennsylvania is going to be a template to show to other universities what needs to happen so that they can get in line and make things right for our women and girls who are going into these sports.
Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention, universities.
That's right.
Quit being jerks. Have some common sense. Oh
Such good news. I would love to be, I do feel very optimistic about the country's growth. And that means really, really good things, as we've seen from the stock market, which means you should be thinking about how to optimize what's going on in the market. And our friend Zach can help you do that.
Yep, that's true. If your retirement portfolio was a sports team, how well did it play during the first half of 2025? You should be looking at it that way. And is your financial advisor making any halftime adjustments? Like I had one before Zach that I never talked to. He was not communicative at all, which is why that was literally the big reason that I switched to Zach, because he's super communicative. He kind of coaches our retirement portfolio like a coach coaches athletes. And I love that because he actually was an athlete in college. I love that. But he communicates with us. I love how he's hands-on. He is communicative. His staff is awesome. He's unapologetically conservative. He wants your retirement to be the absolute best that it can be, kind of like a great coach does with an athlete. And I love that. And he's having a free halftime webinar this Thursday. Is it this Thursday? Is it? No, not this. No, is it this Thursday? I think it's this. Is it? No, I'm sorry. It's July 24th. It's July 24th at 3:30 Pacific. You can register for the halftime webinar free. Thank you for chiming in, Mark. It's just like this voice from afar. You can register for the halftime webinar free at knowyourriskpodcast.com. It's not a rah-rah speech. It's just like straight up X's and O's. all sorts of discussion about like global unrest and perspective of 2025, and then how they're going to look after your portfolio. So it's knowyourriskpodcast.com. And now there's a
Financial
disclaimer.
LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. The opinions expressed in this program are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security. Any references to performance of securities are thought to be materially accurate, and actual performance may differ. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Track 24308.